like, okay, so the problem with this trailer specifically, right? The problem is like, I guess they're trying to capture that magic specifically from like Black Ops 2, because this is definitely like this is supposed to be a sequel to what was it again? Was it Black Ops 2, right? Yeah, Black Ops 2. Yeah, so this is supposed to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, but a prequel to Black Ops 3. So have you seen the comment? This actually made me pre-order. Yeah, I already seen that one already, but this is not the trailer for it, it's the other trailer. The problem is with this, there's an issue that I have with this specific trailer. The problem is they're trying to capture that same lightning in the bottle from back then, but you want to know the reason why these games have never captured that lightning in the bottle? It's because of the game engine that they're using. That's the reason why. The reason why the older Call of Duties were just better, right? The reason why the older Call of Duties are better is because they used the same engine, but they had different artistic styles when it came to them. Treyarch had a different distinctive style. What was it? Infinity Ward had a very distinctive style when it came to, I think it was Infinity Ward, or it was either Sledgehammer. It was either Infinity Ward, or I think it was Infinity Ward for the older ones anyways. They all had like a distinctive style when it came to them. Now, in this day and age, when it comes to like the new Call of Duties in general, they all they all play the same, they all feel the same. So there's not really like, you know how like back in the old days when a lot of people said, oh, Call of Duty is just the same shit every year. Well, no fucking duh. Like, what do you expect the core mechanic to fucking change? What, do you want them to start shooting fucking sticks and rocks at each other or something? Like, let's be honest here. I can say the same thing to Battlefield. Battlefield is the same shit of every year. Because it's literally just you running down somewhere, shooting a gun. That's basically it. Of course, it's the same thing with Call of Duty. You're running down somewhere, shooting a gun, you know? But what made, personally, like, I defended Call of Duty because the reason why it's always different every year, because it's a different studio with a different distinctive art style. Now, you can say, I can literally take that comment from the past, right, and apply it to all the Call of Duties that recently came out. Yes, they're all the same shit. They're literally the same. Like, they have no, like, differences from each other, you know? There really isn't anything different from each other. They're the same. They have the same, like, the way how they play, the way how the way how they are to like there's just like not really much of a difference from each other from playing. Like, yeah, you can say this one's a little bit different because they have the wall jumps on them, but it's like, let's be honest here, you know. COD had a good story, not anymore. I don't know any of the new stories, to be honest. So I did play the newer Modern Warfare stories, not the third one though, like the first two, but I don't really remember much about them at the end of the day. It's just that like they're just all feel the same, like literally. Cause like I remember playing the newer Modern Warfare and then the new Call of Duty. What is it, Black Ops 6? Like the Omni movement is just the only difference, but even I don't think I played. No, I did not play Modern Warfare 3. But they just feel the same. They all feel the same because they're all using that new updated engine. Every single one of them is literally using the same fucking engine, you know? Because they're trying to like, you know, they're trying to cater to that market shop thing or so, whatever, you know, because remember, right, they transitioned over, you know, I remember one of the, what is it? I think Modern Warfare 2, the newest one anyways, when they made Modern Warfare 3, they had your skins transfer over to that one. I think, if I remember correctly, I think that's the one. So that just kind of like says that they're using the same shit. And there's just no distinctiveness from like one another. Like the studios themselves don't really feel they're different. It feels like they're the same studio. And it's just kind of like, it just feels the same. The core mechanic, the core itself just feels the same. Like it just doesn't feel different. Like not a single bit. It's just a different time era. That's it. That's like the only difference there is, you know? Like you go back and play the older Call of Duties, right? If you go back and play the older Call of Duties, there was difference between Infinity Ward and Treyarch. Infinity Ward and Treyarch had some very distinctiveness from each other when it came to like art style and the way how the game played and everything, the hit registration, the time to kill, and all this other stuff. Now it just kind of really feels the same. Like it really does feel the fucking same. I played COD only for the single player till the new Modern Warfare. For multiplayer, I preferred Battlefield. The issue is when it comes to like the FPS scene for like mostly like FPS in general, it's the hacking. You know, the hacking is what literally kind of like ruins it for me, you know? The whole Cronus Zen, people trying to cheat, wall hacks, trying to be the next big Call of Duty streamer and everything like that. But it's kind of like, if you're trying to be the next Call of Duty streamer, so go get a fucking job at the end of the day. I'm sorry, but like, just get a job, you know? I'm like, you're wasting your goddamn life or so trying to be the next big Call of Duty streamer, you know? Because, like, remember, right? A lot of people have been outed out for cheating in the Call of Duty scene. Like, there has been a lot of people that have been called out for it and been outed for it. It's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy that a lot of people, like, still... It's probably a lot of the younger generations who think, like, their idol is, like, you know, the new generation of COD tubers or so, right? They think they're amazing, they're crazy, they're cracked, and everything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, pretty much 95% of the entire community is cheating. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I would not be surprised whatsoever. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm sure, you know. Blame Clara. She's installing cheats on all her friends. I blame Clara. I don't know who Clara is. Why go for a big COD streamer? Just apply to be a player on an esports team. Like, that's the thing in general. Like, I don't know. It's just the problem is like they'll never like, I understand, right? You can't get rid of cheaters, right? It's like almost impossible to find a way to get rid of like cheating. But if they would have like sued and got rid of like the freaking, you know, those Cronus Zen, those external, like literally those external hardwares for these kinds of games, I think the game would be a more better place, to be honest. And also on top of that, the other thing why I dislike Call of Duty as well, it's also, this is also part of it too. The COD tubers who make meta classes and meta builds ruin the game itself because everybody's fucking using the same fucking gun and nobody's using anything different. They say, oh, this class is OP, use this SMG, use this attachment, use this, and use all this stuff. And it's like, everybody fucking uses it in the fucking lobby. And it's just kind of like, it just kind of ruins it. Compared to the older days, there weren't really, like, there probably was, but they weren't really that popular or that crazy. Because people enjoyed the game in general. Like, they like playing different types of guns, different types of play style, different types of this. Now everyone's playing the same thing. Either be a fucking movement god, be an aimbotter, or build the fucking meta weapon, and then that's it. You don't even touch any of these other weapons in general. Like, that's the one thing that I just kind of like dislike about the newer Call of Duties in general. That's why they never appease to me. And plus, they don't really feel the same. For God's sakes, I remember when they literally punished rushers in Call of Duty. People who enjoy playing that style. Well, that's the play style that's the most popular one, you know? Which is the rush style. Because number one, it's an arcade shooter. This is not a sim shooter. If I want to play a sim shooter, I go play a sim shooter. I just want to log in, turn off my brain, and just play and just go for kills. That's it. Like, that's basically is the kind of Call of Duty that I like to play, you know? It's a fun way to kind of like, you know, just shut your brain off and then just kind of like just play, you know? But it's not like that anymore, you know? Like, it really doesn't feel that same way anymore. Then you got the meme of the aggressive snipers versus campers with an assault rifle. Like, I bet you it's just gonna feel the same way as like the older CODs. That's what it's gonna feel like, to be honest. I don't know. Personally, like I said, I'll give it a try. I'll try it out and everything like that. But they're really trying to capture the lightning in the bottle. If you want to capture the lightning in the bottle, bring the old engine back. Like, bring the engine back from the golden era of Call of Duty, with like janky animations and stuff like that. You know how like when you drop shot or so, your body breaks in half or so when you're drop shotting. Like, it literally, like, it looks ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest with you. It does look fucking ridiculous. You just bring back the stuff from the old era. Just bring back the old engine and play it in that style with the old animations and everything, you know, with updated modern controls and everything. And that's kind of like basically it, you know? From time to time, I'll log in to Call of Duty and play it, you know, at least the older ones, not the newer ones. Only thing it still has going for it is COD Zombies, and even then it's still a stretch. Yeah, COD Zombies is not really the same though. I don't know. I don't follow metas. Metas are just like they just basically show like the most overpowered weapons in the game. I'm like, I think at this point, to counteract these like freaking YouTubers who like these specific COD YouTubers, right? Like, I'm not hating on them, right? Hey man, grab your bag, dude. Go get your bag, I guess. Do whatever you want at the end. But don't be there and saying that like we didn't ruin the game. Yes, you did. You did ruin the game. You ruined the game because now everybody's doing the same shit. As long as you acknowledge that, yes, we ruined the game because now everyone is doing the same thing, then it's fine. But if you're trying to sit there and defend and say, no, we didn't ruin the game, I'm like, yes, you did. You did ruin the game. Everybody's copying the same fucking shit, you know? Nobody has any diverse in weapons. I think at this point, if they want to make like super diverse weapons in the game, just make everything overpowered. Make everything overpowered, and the COD YouTubers can't really do much about it, you know? They'd be like, well, you know, play whatever you want because everything is overpowered at the end of the day, you know? This gun can kill you in 4 bullets. This gun can kill you in 4 bullets. That gun can kill you in 4 bullets. This gun can kill you in 4 bullets, you know? I just hate how COD players try to push shit that COD has into in other games, especially. Yeah, we already talked about that already. Yeah, we already talked about that in general. But it's just the problem is like, I don't really, like I said, I'm not really talking about those games in general. I'm just talking about just Call of Duty in general. 4-shot snipers. I'm not talking about snipers. I'm just talking about like the assault rifles and SMGs and like other specific guns in general. So those guns are just the way how they are in general. So
how to counter COD YouTubers: camp, use LMG with sniper, and use K9.
I just don't really like, you know, I just don't really feel like anything towards this because it's supposed to be like quote unquote Black Ops 2 quotation marks, you know. With meta weapons, there is no reason to even try and play other weapons. That's the problem, you know. That's the only reason why you want to play other weapons is because you're grinding for camos. That's it. That's the only reason why you would want to be playing other guns, is to grind for the camos, to get the mastery camos, and then that's it. And then you go back to the weapon that you were before, and that's pretty much generally it. Also, another thing, the aggressiveness of fucking matchmaking in this game is fucking absurd, to be honest. It's crazy. I think probably like maybe the first couple of hours or the first couple of days of this game is probably going to be good to play, and then afterward it's not going to be good anymore because number one, the algorithm is going to fucking screw you over, and number two, it's probably going to be already be filling with hackers already. So that's all I got to be saying. It's probably going to be filled with hackers, and that's generally it. And that's all it is to it. They'll never kill off the hackers. It's impossible for them to kill off the hackers, you know. But they don't really minimize it at the end of the day. Like I said, it was really peak. Its story and the antagonist was really a threat. Yeah, but I'm just talking about the multiplayer in general, though. Multiplayer aspect, you know. That's what we're talking about here. The multiplayer in general was the bread and butter of the game itself, and it felt really great to play the game. But this one just doesn't really hit me in any direction whatsoever. That's the problem. It doesn't really hit me. Like, yeah, they added the swarm in the game. That's cool. That's awesome. But I'm just kind of like, you know? Like, I'll try out, like, we'll try out the beta. You know, we'll definitely try out the beta. We'll play it. We'll give it a try, you know? We'll see what happens. And yeah, you know, I'll give my final thoughts on this game, and then we'll play it when it comes out, and then that's pretty much it, you know? October 7th to October 5th, October 5th to October 8th. Let's see, when is that? It's basically next week. It's what's happening. For an entire week. So that beta is gonna last for an entire week. No one cares about multiplayer. BR is the game. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, I swear. Honestly, these people just don't understand. Like, honestly, these people just don't understand specifically about this, but yeah. Already October? Damn, I know, my anniversary is coming up in October too as well, so... With how COD is, any bets on how long it takes before they bring the skins that people hated into Black Ops 7? Who knows? Maybe they might ask their AI or so to make better, you know, futuristic skins. That's probably what they're gonna do, to be honest. But yeah, that's it. I think the trailer's okay. I don't think it's anything that's super crazy in general, but yeah, I absolutely feel nothing towards this as well. How many unnecessary slow motion scenes you want in this trailer? COD, yes. Throw everything at the wall and hope something sticks. Game. Pre-order now, get an early access to the open beta. Is this a threat? I bought this game 12 years ago. I'm tired, boss. It's kind of sad to see what Treyarch has become. They used to have a unique identity. Exactly, yeah. Black Ops had a gritty tone, iconic campaign. The zombies felt like unlike anything else. Now it just feels like another Infinity Ward clone. COD was once a trendsetter, and now it simply follows popular trends. Yeah, it really does. It really does follow trends now these days. COD using the Feign as background music is the last thing I expected to see today. Having a Feign as a song shows I don't really know too much of the artist itself. I remember when Call of Duty trailers used to give me goosebumps. These days are long gone. The problem is they need another military shooter game that's like super heavy hitter, you know, a third one, you know, to push, you know, Battlefield will do, but don't get me wrong, Battlefield is catered to Battlefield fans. But it would be nice to have a like I would say, like, yes, a Call of Duty clone, but not modern Call of Duty clone. Older Call of Duty clone. Like, not even the new version. We're talking about like the old version. Like, if there's like a developer or a studio that's making like making an FPS game like that or so for older CODs, like an older COD style, then yeah, I think there would probably be a lot of people that would be playing that game a lot more compared to this Call of Duty at the end of the day. But yeah, anyways, that's it. Just go and list. No, I'm talking about video games, my man. I'm talking about video games. We're talking about video games. Let's be realistic here. We're talking about video games. Let's get back in track. Don't go off the wall over here, you know, going over there on that subject. We're just talking about the game itself. If another developer or another studio makes a FPS game, but like it feels like Call of Duty, but not the new Call of Duty. It feels like an older Call of Duty, you know, the golden era of Call of Duty. I think there would be a lot of players, you know, would probably be playing it. There's probably a reason why there's some people who play like the older Call of Duties on like private servers, you know? They play it on private servers and there's not really an issue there. So would love to play with you guys on like private servers or something like that. You know, I think it'd be pretty cool. And that's pretty much about it. But yeah, I don't really feel anything towards this trailer. I'll be honest with you. This trailer doesn't really like pique my interest in total. So Also, is this trailer slowed down on me or something? Or what the fuck is going on here? No, it is on normal speed. Why does it feel like it's slow motion all the damn time? I think that comment section is correct. It feels like they're slowing down everything. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like whatever, dude. I don't really feel anything towards this. I've been out of the FPS scene for such a long time. These newer FPS games, the newer Call of Duties anyways, they just don't hit right. They don't. I thought I would be pretty excited when they got a new engine, because I heard when they got a new engine, or technically they updated their current engine or whatever. I think they either got a new engine or they updated the old engine or so to look like this or so. It's just kind of like, it's not great. I still rather go back to the older engine. I think the older engine was just way better personally. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Older engine was just better.